Oh, wow.
A moment that shocked many viewers at home and all that were in attendance at the Oscars that night. You couldn't look anywhere online or on social media without someone commentating or reacting to Smith's out-of-ordinary defense for his wife, Jada.
Will Smith, that's the blackest I've ever seen him act. I mean, he rocked the shit out of Chris Rock.
Best Actor winner Will Smith walked on stage and slapped presenter Chris Rock across the face after the comedian made a joke about Jada Pinkett Smith's shaved head.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it.
Roughly over half an hour before Will accepted his award for his performance in King Richard, Chris Rock arrived on stage to present the award for Best Documentary Feature. Even prior to that night, Rock made a joke a few years back about Jada that probably has been adding more fuel to the fire since then. In 2016, the Smiths were among some who were boycotting amid the Oscars So White controversy. Jada stated publicly she wasn't going to be in attendance that night.
Begging for acknowledgement or even asking diminishes dignity.
Rock riffed and said,
Jada boycotting the Oscars is like me boycotting Rihanna's panties. I wasn't invited.
He also even referenced Pinkett Smith's demand that her husband was not nominated for the movie Concussion. Rock said, I get it. It's not fair that Will was this good and didn't get nominated. It's also not fair that Will was paid $20 million for the Wild Wild West. However, Chris Rock making comments like this isn't unusual behavior. Throughout the years, celebrities at award shows have been brought down a peg or roasted since most hosts or comedians were under the impression that everyone there was fair game. So what makes Jada and Will's situation so much different? Will was nominated that night, not her. So why is she the one being targeted? Is it possible that she hasn't forgiven Chris for the comment that he made back in 2016? Or is it because she's been dealing with and has been vocal about her hair loss disease? Hopefully these questions will be answered on Jada's Facebook show, Red Table Talk. But what makes this situation so unique is the dividing conversation that came after the slap on stage. Many stood by Will's side and supported him for his actions, while some condemned him and believed what he did was unforgivable and irrational.
And it was sickening. It was absolutely, I physically felt ill, and I'm still a little traumatized by it.
Me too.
And the rest, not knowing how to respond at all. Jaden, Will and Jada's son, tweeted after the show, "That's how we do it." He could have killed him, said director Judd Apatow in a since-deleted tweet. John Legend said, "It's a no comment type of night." And others saw where both sides were coming from. Sophia Bush tweeted, "Violence isn't okay. Assault is never the answer. Also, this is the second time that Chris has made fun of Jada on the Oscar stage. And tonight, he went after her alopecia. Punching down at someone's autoimmune disease is wrong. Doing so on purpose is cruel. They both need a breather." Bernice King, the youngest child of Martin Luther King Jr., says, "I just think we really need to be more careful with each other. We handle each other so violently, verbally, physically, and psychologically. There are more nuanced, multifaceted conversations to be had than who was right or wrong." And finally, comedian Kathy Griffin tweeted that it's a very bad practice to walk up on stage and physically assault a comedian. Now we all have to worry about who wants to be the next Will Smith in comedy clubs and theaters. She poses a great question though. Can this moment affect the way comedians tell jokes? Are shows like Comedy Central Roast and SNL Weekly Updates going to have to come to an end? Are some of our best comedians now held in the same regard as a troll on Twitter? We would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on what happened at this year's Oscars and what the future of stand-up comedy is going to look like in today's society. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to click that like button and subscribe if you want to hear more about some of your favorite comedians.